Good afternoon, and welcome to Beauty by Design, the place to find all of your skincare, cosmetic, and personal care needs. So good to have you with us this afternoon as we're looking at transitioning ourselves from spring to summer. What that means for us and what we should be looking for in our skincare, in our cosmetics, and in our personal care lines. You know, it's really easy for us to go from winter to spring. Everybody's ready for spring by the time it gets here, and it's not hard to get out of those heavy clothes to lighter clothes. It's not hard for us to get away from some of those darker reds and burgundy colors that we've used in makeup and get into something a little lighter. But as we get into summertime, we need to think about, what do I need to do to take care of my skin? What do I need to add to my regimen, or what do I need to take away in order to make sure that I continue to be my very best self? So that's exactly what we want to do today. We realize in the summertime we're out more, we're more active, we're at the beach, we're at the lake, we're in the mountains, we're always on the go. And it's very easy for us to neglect ourselves. But we need to do that. We need to think about, what can I do to continue the process that I have started now with trying to enhance all those things that are my good characteristics, still have the fun things that I want to do without having to worry about makeup running, or do I have time to do a full face, or can I just go with something simple? And we want to talk about all of those things today, because we realize that sometimes it is less makeup that becomes a part of our summer. It might be that we just need 4 products that's a quick out the door look for most of the time for us in the summertime, and we're going to talk about that actually on Friday. So I'll just let you know, heads up Friday, we're talking about 4 products to use to give me a very nice look, but get me out the door in a hurry, and I just don't have to worry. I look nice, but it didn't take me all day to get ready. The other thing that we want to think about is, it is that on-the-go look. What is it that I can just use that is so simple? When we realize and talk about how we look, the first thing we have to understand is the largest organ of our body, and that's our skin. And certainly if we don't start there and take care of our skin and nourish our skin, not much else that we do is really going to matter, because there's always going to be some issue for us or some problem that we're having to deal with. So I encourage you to do the one thing that I know a lot of people just don't seem to want to do, and it's the easiest thing for us, and that's drink lots of water. Keeping our bodies hydrated means that I am keeping my face and my hands and my arms and my legs and my feet, those things that people see all summer, I'm keeping those hydrated as well. And when the skin is hydrated, it definitely looks younger, it looks softer, and it will be the basis for us being able to do all the other things that we need to do. So what I want us to do is just kind of start at the top, and we're going to work to the bottom today and just talk about some very simple things, some things that are in maybe for summertime that you need to think about. I'm encouraging you to take a step out of your normal zone or out of your comfort zone and maybe look at some new ideas. First of all, let's talk about hair. We know that for young people and for people who are very much into the trends of hair, you're going to see a lot of braids and a lot of updos that are pulled back, simple looks. And yet we know that every time we're doing something, brushing, braiding, combing the hair, that we are kind of damaging that hair shaft. We also know that when we're out in the sun more, we're in the pools more with chlorine water, we're at the beach, so we're in the salty water of the beach. So we're facing the fact that it's so very, very easy for our hair to get very dry, very brittle, and just be unmanageable. So the first thing we want to do is to make sure that we're doing the right things to nourish it and to do what needs to be done to keep it in good shape, because that's where the beauty of our hair comes in, is that we keep it in shape. I don't have all my products here today. Some of my stuff did not come before I got ready to do the videos for this week, but I will mention some things to you. I'll try to show you some pictures out of our catalog which will help you. One of the great things that we need to look at in relationship to the hydrating of hair is these products right here. This is called Vitalizing Shampoo, Hair Mask, and Conditioner. Great things. If you're looking and want to go over to the website, just look for Vitalizing under hair care and you will see these products. They work great to help us have a very bright, vibrant and shiny, silky looking hair. And it is important for us to make sure that we're doing that on a regular basis. We also have these two products, and there's a couple of others that goes in this line, which is our keratin line. We have the shampoo, which is helping to nourish the hair and to boost the shine of the hair. The mask is something that we comb in. It stays on about 3 to 5 minutes, so it's a very easy thing to use. Can even be done in the shower. Do the hair first, put the mask on, get your shower, go back and rinse that mask out, and it helps to make sure that you're getting the hair hydrated and that you're helping to lay down all the follicles on that hair shaft so that the hair has that shiny and clean and perfect look that we want it to have. Not so much frizzies that we sometimes get with our summer temperatures. So make sure that you're looking at that. Make sure that you look at those two items if you go in on the website, or you can just simply say, hey, I want to try those this summer, and I'll get back with you about how to do that. We also want to think about the face then, and the fact that, again, if we're not hydrating our face, if we're not taking care of our face, if we're exposing it to all the same elements that we talked about in the hair, then we're not going to have that pretty skin that we want to have. Even though our makeup is great and you can cover up an abundance of issues with that makeup, it still helps to have a good place to start. And that's why we want to make sure that we are keeping our face hydrated and clean. And we have many, many products that will help us to do that. The one that I wanted to mention to you today is the Pure Rose line. It is wonderful. It has a cleansing gel which helps to remove all the impurities that get onto our face, not just the makeup, but just being outside and all the things that we would come in contact with in a day. It also helps to keep us hydrated. Then there is a tonic water which helps with the toning and the balance of the moisture of our face. We have an elixir oil, which really helps to rejuvenate the skin. And then we have a face cream, which is lightweight. It helps to moisturize the skin and give it a glow. I use this a lot, not on just my face, but on my hands. As a matter of fact, this morning I took this and just barely got the least little dab out of here because it goes a long way. And I put it on my hands, and I'm not kidding. Right now, I can still tell the difference in this hand, because that's the one I put it on. This hand I did not, and I can look at my skin. Wish you could see better, but this is smooth and it's soft and it's shiny. This one is obviously needs a little moisturizer and help for the day. So make sure that you're looking for these particular items. They're very reasonably priced. They make a great combination set for someone who's looking to take care of their face. Also thinking about our foundations, you know, we have several. We've got BB cream, we've got CC cream, we've got our Stay Matte products, we have our VFX products, all of them doing the special thing that they do. But we might find ourselves not wanting to be so heavily made up in the summertime. Looking for something that is easy and fresh but still gives me a nice look. It evens out my skin tones. It helps to cover up what blemishes might be there. So I'm encouraging you to look for that product which is the balance for you. On Friday when we look, we're going to talk a little bit about CC cream, because I do like that one. It's a good coverage. It's not quite as heavy maybe as a couple of the others like the Stay Matte. Is a really good, strong foundation that will really cover up for us. But think about that and get with me. I'll talk to you about skin types and what products should be used with which skin type. Another thing that's just a fun thing to do, and I brought this out because I play with this a lot. We have a stick item that is a highlighter. It's just really, really easy. All you do is just kind of put it on like this, and I'll come up here where you can see I kind of put that on my hand, and then you just take and just smooth that out. I love to do my cheekbones with this. Gives me a little bit of a highlight, gives me a little bit of a gloss. So there's a little bit of an uplifting to that. So keep that in mind as you're looking at items. For lips, I know that we all have our favorite color and we think that that's the one thing that we just should wear all the time because it's the perfect thing. I know years ago I had a lipstick, my husband said that's the one, you should never wear anything else. But of course, as often happens, they stop using that particular color, and we're always looking for new things and new ways. But my suggestion to you is to think about looking for something that might be a little bit lighter, that might be a little bit more fun for you, something that maybe you haven't done before. And one of the products that I really like is the fact that we can do some shimmer. I did that this morning myself. I have a very deep colored lipstick that is in the mauve family that I like, but I'm trying to myself look at what do I need to do to transition from spring to summer. So I did that this morning, put that darker shade on, but I went over it with a gloss, and it just changed the whole appearance of the lips for me and kind of brightened them up. And that's really what we want to do with all of the things that we're doing for summertime, is to brighten us up. So if you go on to my website, you can look, and those kind of bright, sparkly colors you can see in the Miss Sparkle section of the lip cream or the lipstick that we have. And then just check through some of the other things. We have some liquid makeup or lipstick that has some really nice shimmer to it that's not overpowering for some people who would not want so much gloss on their lips. But there's just great products there, and you just need to check it out. And I love this comment. I ran across it this week as I was looking through and deciding what I needed to do. It says, your lips can do a lot of talking without saying a word. So remember that when you're looking at what do I need to do to those lips. Another thing that we want to think about is our feet and what happens with our feet. I know that's a big deal for all of us. A lot of times in the summertime, the dryness seems to take over, and I've seen people who actually have little cracks, or the skin on their heels will begin to peel away in the wintertime because of the cold and the dry. And so this is where I want you to think about and work toward looking for your answers. And the first place to start is with our salt peel. It's a wonderful product. I've mentioned it before. I will mention it again to you because this is going to be one of our bag events for June. And I will show this to you because my product didn't get here quick enough for me to have the actual things to show you. But this is what this looks like. It's called Salt Peel. It's a foot series that's put out. We also have not only the peel, but we have an intensive foot cream. So my suggestion for you is to look at this. Use the salt peel first. Put it on the foot. When you're washing that off, you're getting ready for the day. Take the intensive cream and just put it on your foot. It's going to be very comfortable. It's great inside a sock or a tennis shoe, but even if you're wearing a sandal or a flip-flop, you're going to be able to wear that during the day to keep your feet hydrated. And it's really important that we do that. So make sure that you think seriously about this. And the reason for that is simply because it is one of my gift bags for this month of June. I'm offering you the Peel Salt and the Intensive Foot Care product in a glam bag for you for June. If you look, the prices on the peeling salt is $16.90. On the Intensive Foot Care, it's $11.90. So if you want to go on the website and order those, I will see that you've ordered those, and that will be a part of your little glam bag. And I will be sending with your glam bag another little treat for you, which would just be a small sample item of some of the products that we have and some of the things I've talked about today, just to give you a chance to introduce yourself to those. So make sure that you do look at that. And that will be one of those great things that we're doing. That's our glam bag for June, is taking care of our feet, getting them sandal and flip-flop ready is what we really need to do. One other thing I want to mention to you quickly, and we're just about out of time for today, is to make sure that you look at those hands. I talked about moisturizing the hand, but one of the fun things that we can do now is to get maybe away from some of those darker burgundy and red shades that we have worn in the wintertime. Maybe you did a cobalt blue, or you might have been brave enough to do a black, which I've never quite been able to get to that point. But I did this today. Once you start thinking about the neon colors, the things that are bright, and I wanted to show you, first of all, this is a pink color that I absolutely love and wear a lot, and you notice it's just bright. But look what I did to these three. I have a kind of a neon orange here. This is a very pink color that is just full of highlights in it, and it's almost got a little silver. And then, of course, I have this, I never have done this before, a turquoise, which I really actually liked when I saw it. The other thing about that is, if you're not quite brave enough to try it on the hands yet, then why not do your toes? There is just something when I looked down and I saw this kind of orangey, peachy neon color, it just kind of made me smile. And so, you know, if you don't want it here because you're just not into that, try it on your toes and give those toes a little brightness as you're going through the day. So remember, this is our glam bag for June. You're getting 2 products that you'll purchase at the regular price, which is in the book. You can do it online. You can call me for a bulk order, and I will also be giving you a sample product of some kind to go with that. It could even be the aloe oil or lotion, and let you try those out. And then the other thing that I want to mention last to you in our little presentation for today is this. June is Father's Day. And I know that if your husband's a little bit like mine, they will say to you, oh, well, you know, I don't want you doing anything for me. It's okay. I'm not into getting gifts or, you know. I don't believe that, because I think that we all, every one of us, male and female, love to be appreciated. And we love for somebody to go the extra mile to do something nice for us. So this is what we're doing and what we're offering, and I just think it's a wonderful idea. And if I can find my page right quick, I will show you this product, because this too did not come with the products that I thought was coming today. But I want to show you, this is the product line that we're going to be using, and we're going to do kind of a fabulous Father's Day bag. So I'm getting these ready. I'm ordering this. If you'd like for me to do it, I'll fix you up something that looks similar to this, that has your paper and your bag, and you're ready with a full gift. The line is our men's series from Pharmacy, and this is showing you here just a couple of those products. What we're offering in the bag that we'll be doing is the Soothing Shaving Gel, the Aftershave Balsam and Moisturizer, and the 3-in-1 Energizing Shampoo. That's the basic gift that you can give for Father's Day. I will, if you're interested, add to that one of our wonderful, wonderful men's colognes. And the one that I had picked out and thought would be interesting for us to use this time is the one that's called Shooter's Man. And this would be the products that will be a part of that. Now, if you want to go ahead and order online yourself and you do those 3 products, then I will send you something else as a thank you for ordering those products from me. I'll send you a little sample of something to go along with it. If you want me to order this for you, I would like to do the first bulk order on Friday of this week. I'm doing that because I'm concerned that we won't have time to get it in if we wait real late into June to start ordering these products, because if I'm doing a bulk order, they've got to come to me, and then I've got to package them and ship them to you, or either drop them by. I'll remind you of that. If you do order from me, bulk order, I will package. You can pick it up at my home, which is fine. I don't really call it a porch pickup because my porch isn't big enough, but it's a home pickup. I'll be happy to deliver to you if you'd like for me to, or I can meet you somewhere. If you don't live locally and you want me to go ahead and purchase for you in the bulk orders, then I'll make sure that I do that, and I will ship it to you wherever you live, because I got some stuff that's going to California just this week. So anywhere you are, I'll be happy to make sure that you get these products. I know this is taking us about 20 minutes today. I really think there's a whole lot to cover here. I'm just asking you to think about what you can do that will spice up your summer, that will give you a little bit of something to enhance the beauty that you already have. Because remember, we are all beautifully and wonderfully made. Until Friday, when we talk about those 4 items that you can use to do a quick makeup and get out the door for summertime, I trust that you'll have a great week. Bye-bye, and God bless.